Item hash SCP-1381. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1381 is to be held in a 3mx3mx2m chamber lined with 6 cm of lead sheeting. The chamber is to be hermetically sealed, unable to be opened from the inside, and located at a site that does not also house Felid SCPs. All adult Felids discovered on site are to be captured and euthanized. Testing with SCP-1381 is suspended until further notice. Description: SCP-1381 is a 15mx8mx5m dresser cabinet made of pine, of the make and model identified as discontinued by the S Woodworking Company in 20. It has 2 doors set beside 3 drawers, the knobs or pulls once present on both having been removed. The bottom drawer can be opened only partially, and is empty. Neither the other drawers nor the doors can be opened manually. The surface of the wood on the left side of the cabinet is shredded and stained with blood. Testing has found the blood to be feline. Imaging has shown the interior to be empty and otherwise consistent with that of a typical cabinet of its make and model. SCP-1381 has the ability to attract Felids with an area of effect approximately 15 km in radius. SCP-1381's secondary effect varies depending on the species of Felid coming into contact with the object. When Felis catus is introduced to SCP-1381, it will begin rapidly digging at the left side of the cabinet, often vocalizing distress. After 1 to 5 minutes of digging behavior, the right door of SCP-1381 will swing open and the animal will enter, the door swinging shut immediately behind it. Attempts to interfere with the Felid's behavior will be met with violent resistance. Imaging of SCP-1381 up to 10 hours after a subject enters the cabinet is impossible, as images will be completely black. Pantherines will rub their cheeks against the corners of SCP-1381, often vocalizing contentment, and display territorial behavior if interfered with. After rubbing has continued for at least 5 minutes, the right door will swing open and the animal will enter. Despite subject's size often being greater than that of the opening, no subject has been observed to be unable to enter the cabinet, only to have difficulty in doing so. Imaging again proves ineffective for 10 to 20 hours after a subject enters the object. Current testing indicates that it is not possible to prevent the door from either opening or closing with conventional methods. Addendum: a period of time between 10 and 20 hours after a big cat enters SCP-1381, both doors will open and instances of SCP-1381-01 and SCP-1381-02 will emerge. SCP-1381-01 are feline-like beings possessing an outer surface that does not reflect light, luminescent eyes and elongated claws. SCP-1381-01 has been observed moving with greater agility than a standard feline, no doubt in part due to double-jointed limbs. SCP-1381-02 are redacted, luminescent eyes and elongated claws similar to SCP-1381-01, but lacking the dark pigmentation. SCP-1381-02 are significantly larger than redacted, and display increased speed, strength, endurance and redacted. SCP-1381-02 are capable of directing SCP-1381-01 via redacted. Testing has yet to determine the precise circumstances, rates, or time frame for this emergence. See test logs and incident log 1381-01 for further information. Researchers note: we put 10 cats in and got over 100 back out. Either this thing multiplies them or it was saving them up until it got here. If the latter is the case, we must consider that containment risks another major breach event. Requesting upgrade to Euclid, Doctor. Request granted. Containment procedures updated. 05